जागृत करूया सवने करूया जागृत मोहिम हाती घेऊया विनम्र होऊया कॅनबरा देशा जागृत करूया सवने करूया.
Now we have to have the last breakthrough of our evolutionary process, where we have to become the spirit. The spirit is within our heart. It's the witness of what we are doing. But it has not yet come into our attention. And so this is the mechanism within us which is built in during all our evolutionary process one by one. And now the time is for you to get the last breakthrough through that point, as you see clearly, is the actualization of the baptism, where you do feel the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost is reflected in the triangular bone as Kundalini. These centers are on your central nervous system. We can say they are the sources of parasympathetic nervous system, and there's left and right sympathetic nervous systems which are nourished by the left and the right two channels. In one lecture, I am sorry I won't be able to tell you all about this thing, but luckily they have agreed to have a follow-on in which they will have people who want to know more about it enrolled, and they would like to give you a course of about 7 weeks every night, once a week. And if that happens, you can gain a lot. So you see, the meditation, as I told you, is little attention to yourself. You are not to do meditation, but you have to get into meditative mode. As I told you, first you get into the state of thoughtless awareness, where you know everything but there's no thought. That is, you are in the present. You are neither in the future nor in the past, but you are the present when there's no thought. You watch everything. You see everything, but nothing you react. Just there, you are seeing. That's a very great state, because when you just see something, now see, I look at these flowers. Now if you are not a realized soul, you look at these flowers and think from where they must have got it now, and how much they must have paid, all those things, what colors. I don't think like that. I just look at it. And all the joy that is put into it by the Creator just starts flowing through me, in the abstract way. So that first state when you achieve, in that state you start growing spiritually. So achieve that state, you have to pay attention to yourself. Now if I say now you pay attention to yourself, you cannot. Right. Now if I say the attention is spread like lamite, it is short, and the Kundalini is here, she starts coming up like that. So she pulls your attention inside. When she pulls your attention inside and she breaks this through, then all this attention gets enlightened and nourished by. This is to be seen within your life. You see, if I tell somebody about the beautiful place Canberra is, nobody is going to believe it till they come and see it. So better see it. You have to now help me by taking out your shoes, because we have to take help from the Mother Earth. She is such an energy-giving thing. So we can, no, it's all right. If you are sitting on the ground, you take out your shoes, that's all. But you are sitting on the ground, you are all right. Take out just your shoes. And also you'll feel comfortable. The people who are sitting on the chair should put both their legs or feet apart from each other, because these are two powers, on the left and the right. The left one is the power of desire, of the common desire. Kundalini is the pure desire, power of pure desire. The right one is the power of action. This looks after, left side looks after emotions, the right side looks after our physical and mental activities. So you have to put your left hand on your lap very comfortably, on your lap, left hand towards me. This is symbolic that you want to have your self-realization. Now there are two conditions we have to fulfill in Sahaja Yoga. First one is that you have to be in the present. That means you have to forget the past. To be very frank, you have to know that you are not guilty of anything. Please have no guilty feeling within you. This feeling is absolutely hypothetical and has no meaning. Actually, when you feel guilty, this center on the left-hand side is sometimes so ruined that you get horrible diseases like angina, lethargic organs, and also spondylitis. So what's the use of having such an illogical thing like a guilt? If you were guilty, really you would have been in jail. So please believe in yourself, have faith in yourself that you are not guilty at all. This is very important, because if this center is catching, which I feel very much is catching today, here, Kundalini won't rise up. So please, 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 just forgive yourself and know that you are not guilty. Many people are told you are sinners, you are this and that. I tell you, don't believe them, because I feel to tell even this is a sin. Nobody has right to tell someone like that. So please have no guilt about it. Just forget it. The animals don't have any guilt of anything. Only we, with our own thinking, have created this institution of guilt. Now the second condition is that you have to forgive everyone, in general. Now see logically again. Whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. What do you do? I cannot forgive, I'll try to forgive, but what is there? You don't do anything, it's just a mental process. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands. Absolutely. And this center of Christ conscious. Terribly. If you don't forgive, this center, which is very constricted, and Christ had to go through death and resurrect himself to establish this center within you. And he has given us the greatest weapon of forgiveness. So you have to forgive everyone in general. Don't think who is wrong, who has done me wrong, nothing of the kind. Because when we do not forgive, we play into wrong hands. The person who has troubled us, tortured us, is enjoying life. But when we do not forgive that person, what happens to us? That we play into wrong hands and we torture ourselves. Please remember that is very important that you should all forgive. Throughout Australia, my programs have been, and every time I meet them, they say, Mother, I never felt any cold breeze. Then I have to go on working on them, forgive. It works. So why not cooperate with me a little bit, just to say, I forgive everyone. Just to say, in general, just forgive. If you could just say that, it will really help me a lot. You'll also feel much lighter, much lighter. You are carrying this load for nothing at all. So these are the two conditions. And the third is a promise. That you should have full confidence in yourself. And believe that you are going to get your self-realization. Most of you will get today. Some, if they do not get, we try to get them today. And then later on they can come, but also you must promise that you should not just allow yourself to be drifted away. Like Christ has given a parable that some seeds were thrown onto lands which were marshy. Of course the rocks were all wasted, but on the marshy lands. And they just sprouted and finished. So you have to grow into your trees, into your beings, which is so great. That's a promise from you. And that will help a lot. Because, you see, divine also has common sense. He doesn't want to work out people who are good for nothing. It's not meant for frivolous people. You see, if you know that this light is not going to work out, why will you try to correct it? So we have to understand our value. We have to understand our role, how important it is. And it's such an important time, at this time, we should not miss it out. After all, you have been seeking. And seeking gives you the right to get to the self-realization. And then the divine has a right to expect that you'll spread the light all throughout the world. You'll be surprised, when I went to Russia first, 25 Germans rushed, Sahaja Yogis, to Russia. I was really touched. I said, how are you all here? He said, Mother, isn't it our duty? Whatever done by our forefathers, we had to undo. And with such gentleness, with such sweetness, you won't believe these German Sahaja Yogis are one of the gentlest ones. They handled these Russians, gave them so much love, so much attention. And they have taken the responsibility of the whole of Russia. So we have to be conscious of our being. And then all this knowledge will be much more manifesting through you. If you do not give, it won't come into you. If you do not open the other door, no air will flow from this one. So you have to give. And when you give, you grow deep also. Like the tree, when it grows outward, it goes deeper. All related. So Sahaja Yoga is a collective happening. It is not individual. You cannot say, I do it in the house and finished. No. You have to come to the collective. It strengthens you, strengthens others, and you understand each and everything. And everyone is so much in unison and in love. You will really enjoy it. Like a nail which is cut out of your finger, doesn't grow. So now it is not an individual thing, but it is absolutely a collective thing, and is an open knowledge to everyone. Absolutely open knowledge to everyone. You don't have to pay for any one of these things. So may God give you wisdom and understanding about yourself. So, as you put, now we'll show you first of all, and then you have to do it with your closed eyes. But first you see how you have to nourish your own centers and raise your own Kundalini. So put the left hand towards me, suggestive or symbolic that you want to have your realization. Then you have to put your right hand on your heart. We are working only on the left hand side with the right hand. In the heart resides the spirit. So we start from there. Then we take our right hand in the upper portion of our abdomen. We'll show you. Upper portion of our abdomen on the left hand side. It's better to put inside your coat. He's a real nice soul. She's all right for him. This is the center of your mastery, by which you become a master. This center has been created by great masters, and it gets awakened. Then you take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. This is the center of pure knowledge that you feel manifesting on your central nervous system, on your nerves, by which you know how to handle this power and work it out. This cannot be forced on you. I respect your freedom. Then we take our right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side, again press it hard. And then on your heart. Then in the corner of your left shoulder and your neck, like this from the front, and turn your head to your right, fully to your right. This is the center, as I told you, you catch when you feel guilty. So please turn your head to your right as far as possible. Then we take our right hand onto our forehead across and put down our head as far as possible. This is the center where you have to forgive everyone in general. Now we take our hand on the back side of our head and push back our head as far as possible. This is the center where, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, for your own satisfaction, you have to ask forgiveness from the Divine. Not just now, I'll tell you later on what is to be done. Now you have to stretch your palm fully. Put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Press it properly. Now push back your fingers as far as possible and put down your head as far as possible. Now push back your fingers, that's very important. Now press your scalp nicely and move your scalp, not your hand so much, but the scalp is to be moved. Slowly, clockwise, 7 times. Put down your head, please. Push back your fingers. Now, push back your fingers, you see, next time when you do it. You want to be seated? All right, come forward. You can go this side. There's room here, this side. You can go this side. Yes. Come along, that's all right. Just take out your shoes now. You can take out your spectacles because you have to close your eyes and not to open till I tell you. If there's something tight on your waist or on your neck, please loosen it a little bit. Sit comfortably straight, not backward stretching or forward bending, but in a straight manner. Now close your eyes and put the left hand towards me on your lap and the right hand on your heart. Please close your eyes. Here now you have to ask me a very fundamental question about you. In your heart you ask me 3 times. You can call me Mother or you can call me Shri Mataji, whatever you want to call me. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask this question 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Please don't feel guilty. I'm getting these catches very much. Just ask this question. If you are the spirit, you are your own master, because in the light of the spirit, you know how to guide yourself. So now please take your hand, right hand, in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Here you have to ask another fundamental question to me 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. I have already told you that I respect your freedom. And I cannot force pure knowledge on you. You have to ask for it. So now please put your right hand in the low portion of your abdomen and press it hard. On the left hand side. Here is the center which has got 6 petals. So please say 6 times, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. You have to ask. Please say that 6 times, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. As soon as you say that, the Kundalini starts rising. So we have to clear the upper centers with our self-confidence. So now raise your right hand onto the upper portion of your abdomen, on the left hand side. And press it hard. Here now you have to say with full confidence 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Here you have to say with full confidence 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Say it 10 times. Where are these children trying? The Sajogis? See, this is the problem, is that the gurus, you see, these false gurus are torturing them. Now please take your right hand onto your heart. Here again you have to say with full confidence the greatest truth about yourself. Mother, I am the purest spirit. The truth is, you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not this ego, you are not these conditionings, but you are the pure spirit. So please say it 12 times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now, this all-pervading divine power which organizes everything, creates everything, which thinks, above all it loves us, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of compassion and bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So we cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So please now raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and shoulder. And here, please Say 16 times with full confidence, turning your head to your right fully. Full confidence you have to say, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Please say it with full confidence. This is the worst catch today we have here. So please say it with full confidence in yourself. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Turn your head to your right fully. I have told you whether you forgive or don't forgive. You do not do anything whatsoever. It's just a myth which you are carrying. And this myth has burdened you so much that you torture yourself. So now raise your right hand on your forehead across and very gently put down your head on your hand, resting as far as it is possible. Here you have to say, again with full confidence, and please say it from your heart. Not how many times. Please say it from your heart. Don't try, just say it from your heart. It's very important. Mother, I forgive everyone in general from your heart. Not how many times. From your heart. Is the greatest weapon you have got. Now, please take your right hand on the back side of your head and push back your head as far as possible, holding your hand tight on the back side, pressing it down hard on the back side. Here you have to say, without counting your mistakes, without feeling guilty, just for your satisfaction, please say from your heart again, not how many times. O Divine Power, if I have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Say it from your heart again. Push back your head as far as possible and hold it tight on both the sides. Now, please stretch your palm fully and put the center of your palm on top of your fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now it's important you push back your fingers fully. Here again, I cannot force self-realization on you. You have to ask for it. So now please put down your head. Please put down your head. And now, move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise, saying 7 times, Mother, please give me self-realization. Saying 7 times, Mother, please give me self-realization. Now, please take down your hands and open your eyes very slowly. Very slowly. Open your eyes very slowly. Put both the hands towards me like this. Stand up. Higher. Now put the head down and see with left hand if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your own head. Now don't doubt it. Please see it clearly. You have to certify yourself. Now see clearly if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your head. You shouldn't put your hand on top of your head, or it should be above your head. Some people do get it very far away. So try to move it on both the sides, up and down, and see for yourself if there's a cool breeze or a hot breeze coming out of your head. Fontanelle bone area. Now please put the left hand towards me. Again bend your head. And with the right hand you see. Gently you can see. It's a very subtle thing. So be careful. Some people get it as a great rush also. Some get it in a very big way. But some get it in a very subtle way. But don't get confused. Now, please put your right hand towards me. Now bend your head. Bend your head. And see for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze of the Holy Ghost coming out of your head. Now, raise your hands, both of them, towards the sky. Raise your hands. And ask a question. Is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Or is this the all-pervading power of God's love, which is called as Ruh also? Or is this the Parama Chaitanya? Ask this question. Push back your head fully and ask this question 3 times, any one of them 3 times. Ask any one of these questions 3 times. This is the first time you will be feeling this all-pervading power. Now, take down your hands, please. Put your hands like this. Now, watch me without thinking. You can do it. Should I stand? Just, you are in thoughtless awareness. Just see. Even if you cannot see me, you are in thoughtless awareness. Absolutely relaxed. All those who have felt cool breeze or hot breeze out of their fontanelle bone area, or they have felt it on their fingers or on their hands, please raise both your hands. The capital of Australia. May God bless you all. So many of you have got it. It's all over. See, but don't doubt. Don't doubt it. It's all over. You can go home and close your windows and see. It's all there. But you feel extremely relaxed and happy.